Can you hear me now? Hey, the sun is working now or not? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Hey, the sun is working now or not? The sun seems to be working. Cool. Okay, so sun is working. Then just jump into it. So today is 3rd of June. So we entered into the summer on the Earth part of the world, and the guys in the south entered into the winter. So now let's get into the news. So what we see that it's a mixed picture of some coins are in green, some coins are in red, but we see also Kusama and Vazrix, T-Fuel, Theta, Dogecoin pumping really well. So we have lots of news, so let's get starting. Bitcoin hits 38,000 as BTC price breaks above line in the sand resistance. So that's a good news. I already made a video during daytime that the Bitcoin broke out. So that was an emergency video that noting you guys that Bitcoin broke out and you should be very careful. Okay, so flipping the 36,500 to support for a continuation of bullish momentum. Okay. Trader has strong belief in upside incoming. Good news. Yeah. I strongly believe we break out the upside coming days. So we broke out. We should check if we will retest and how the retest will going on. This is the volume where we have seen some volumes during these levels. Bitcoin needs to be micro bullish. In fact, a sustained bullish reaction is needed to market that death cross go away. BTC needs to be micro bullish to display any macro bearishness. So we need some bullishness, more bullishness, some micro bullishness, then the bears can just disappear. Okay, so everything's working well. The next piece of news. Crypto market cap recovers 300 billion US dollar in 3 days as Bitcoin touched 39,000 US dollar. It's by MarketWatch. Okay. The past 24 hours, most odds deep in green. The crypto market cap has exceeded 1.7 billion trillion for the first time since Friday. Cool. So some good news. The entire crypto market is now growing. Here we have this chart. So touching 38,000. Doge about 0.4, BNB north $400. Yeah, most of the coins are in green, but it was when the article came out. Now it's a little bit different. But definitely the big winner is Kusama today. Kusama broke out really nicely. So the next piece of news. Classic technical indicator foresees another massive Bitcoin price drop with 16,000 US dollar target. Oh yeah, mamma mia. This is a really bearish price target. Bitcoin is forming a textbook downside continuation structure called a bearish pennant, whose ultimate breakout target lurks near 16,000. Okay. Bitcoin price in the bearish pennant, according to this analyst. Bitcoin is currently trading inside a similar bearish pennant structure, fluctuating sideways as it forms a sequence of lower highs and higher lows. Meanwhile, its consolidation structure precedes a massive move down here to around 20,000 US dollar. Therefore, if the Bitcoin USD exchange rate breaks below the pennant structure and is accomplished by rising trade volumes, its likelihood of crashing by almost 20,000 US dollar is high. Okay, so it's another good news. So we see that they see that this triangle, this horizontal triangle, as we are in a downtrend, then it should be break down. But I don't know how they measure this because actually the downtrend movement, if breaking down, should be just this at the at the smaller part of the triangle. Okay. Bitcoin losses could accelerate below 30,000. So 30,000 is a huge support level for now. Traders would be keenly watching these levels before taking any decisive action. That said, the risk to the bulls remain higher compared to the bears, as long-term price action is in a downward direction. Yeah, so it's quite interesting and threatening, this news. If BTC breaks out of 40,000 US dollar conclusively, a move to 45k can be expected. Hope we will experience this in the near few days. Okay, the next piece of news. Cardano to launch its first cross-chain bridge with a link to Nervous. The launch, due in weeks, marks the first for the 3.5-year-old Cardano network. Okay, so the public chain projects Nervous and Cardano said the plan to enable interoperability across their platforms within the next 6 weeks. And also ADA Cardano wants to bridge with Link. So that is something that in the upcoming few days, few weeks, with the Cardano mainnet launch and all other things, that can help a lot to get more adoption for Cardano, and also we can see some nice pumps. So the next piece of news: search giant Google lifts 2018 ban on crypto exchange wallet advertisements. So we know that at that time Google banned all the advertisements that are in crypto. So now they are just lifting this up. It's a really nice from them. It's a good news. Maybe Google is preparing to enter in crypto, but we'll see. The new policy allows companies to have cleared rigorous regulatory hurdles to post ads. But it's a funny because sometimes we see some scam ads going around, but I don't know why YouTube, Google, and Facebook cannot filter out all the scam advertisements, but they are just banning all crypto-related but real advertisements. Okay, so that's good news for sure. Dogecoin surges 30% on back of Coinbase Pro listing, Musk tweets. So we already talked about this news, and this is the tweet from Elon Musk. found this pic of me as a child, 1980. I have to keep my passion hidden from the public or I will be socially ostracized. So here is, I think, the Commodore 64 and then maybe Spectrum, but I don't know. So it's really all time, the first computers, first public computers here. Nice. Institutional investors load up ETH with its share of under asset management hitting a new record. Institutional investors continue to exit BTC in favor of ETH, with Ether investment products now representing more than 1/4 of institutional crypto asset under management. So that is a good news. Digital Asset Fund Flows Weekly Report past week, 74 million as investors sought to capitalize on fallout from the recent crash in which many crypto assets lost more than 50% of their value. Nice incoming. Despite Bitcoin's 30 days inflows of almost 48 million currently, equating to roughly 1/3 of Ether 148 million. Bitcoin still dominates year-to-date inflows with nearly 4.4 billion compared to Ether's almost 1 billion. Cool. So the next piece of news, Bitcoin exchange local Bitcoins at Dogecoin, Cardano, and more. Local Bitcoins is now moving beyond Bitcoin, and Dogecoin is the most active trading pair among the select few altcoins. So we know that the local Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer Bitcoin exchange and also a peer-to-peer altcoin exchange, and they are adding Dogecoin, USDT, Polkadot, Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, USDC, and Chainlink. So nice. The next piece of news, trustless Monero and Bitcoin swaps launch on Monero's mainnet. So what does that mean? That you can swap your Monero to Bitcoin and you can swap your Bitcoins to Monero. It's a kind of like you are swapping through an atomic swap. The implications of atomic swap, that's nice. So that's really nice. For the most part, people wishing to convert BTC into XMR have to use a centralized service that logs their information, IP addresses and other things, but with this, they will be able to do this. So target for governments, maybe governments will not like this, but we will see. So, yeah, I'm just moving to another place because it's a little bit noisy here. Okay, sorry for that. This is when you are in a home office and family just coming home, but I'm happy that family came home, but they are not respecting that I'm doing a live. Cool. So the next piece of news. Ripple reiterates its intention to be carbon neutral by 2013. Okay, Ripple has reiterated its commitment to become carbon net zero by 2030 as part of an effort to avert worst-case climate change scenarios in a move similar to one made by most countries throughout the world, which have committed to the same goal by 2015. Yeah, so that sounds good. I think also this Ripple will use this carbon zero for promoting their upcoming IPO. The next piece of news: China crypto traders turned to OTC platforms amid Bitcoin crackdown. A government crackdown isn't enough to quell crypto hopefuls from buying more of their favorite asset class. So you cannot stop people; they are buying and buying. Millionaires in China are turning to over-the-counter, so OTC services, to trade and buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, even as the local government says it would crack down on the sector, as per a report of business outlet today. Rising exchange rates, so I think the prices are going higher. This is the news from Wu Blockchain, the Chinese Twitter guy. OKX, one of the Chinese largest exchanges, said that China is going to be more strict on exchanges and mining operations, but people can still use and hold cryptocurrencies in general, including Chinese nationals. So OTC bets for crypto, so everybody going to OTC dealers and trading crypto for cash, for fiat. Coinbase adds Apple Pay to crypto debit card. So this is a huge news. I think I already mentioned this news before. So Coinbase has a debit card and they are adding it to Apple Pay and Google Pay. And if you're using your Apple Pay or Google Pay purchasing some goods, then you will get some rabat or some cashback. I think 4% back. So you will get Bitcoin for, you will get 1% back in Bitcoin and 4% back in Stellar Lumens. So this is a nice reward that you can get if you are using your Coinbase debit card through your Apple Pay or Google Pay. And also there was a news last week that Apple Pay is looking for a crypto professional and payment professional. So they want to hiring some crypto and payment professional. So maybe they are preparing entering crypto. The China news: crypto traders defy Chinese crackdown with secretive bets. Okay. Yeah, so this is almost the same. Yeah. So Bitcoin recovers from that dip, and this China FUD has started. Okay. Mt. Gox Trust defies draft plan to return 2.6 billion US dollar in Bitcoin. So we know that Mt. Gox was hacked, if I'm right, in 2012 or 2013. That time, Mt. Gox was the only exchange, so everybody traded there, and Mt. Gox was hacked, and lots of bitcoins have been stolen. Following the infamous Mt. Gox hack, a repayment plan is expected to put an end to legal proceeding. Mt. Gox trustee has filed a draft rehabilitation plan for review by the Tokyo District Court. The plan promises to return over 2.6 billion worth of Bitcoin to former Mt. Gox users. The total of nearly 140,000 Bitcoin has increased in value by 2,600% since the 2014 hack. So guys, it was in 2014, and the Bitcoin price just went up 26 times from that. Okay, the next piece of news. Popular Bitcoin ETF set to debut in the UK. So ETF is the same like the ETFs, the exchange traded product, and also there was a news yesterday that WANAC launches its ETPs on the Euronext stock exchange in Paris and Amsterdam, and also they already have one in Germany, and now this new ETF is coming out in the UK. BTC will begin trading on Aquis exchanges in London and Paris next week. The product debuted on German's Sectra Digital Stock Exchange in June 2020. So what I see, this movement is really interesting. So we see more and more ETPs, ETFs just launching in Canada, in Europe, in Australia, and in Brazil, and the SEC just is working on. So we know that more than 8 or 9 applications have been submitted to SEC, but they are just waiting, and I don't know when they will review it. ETC Group provides exposure to Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin through our 100% physically backed cryptocurrency ETPs, and bringing our flagship Bitcoin product to Aquis Exchange was a logical step as institutional demand for exposure to crypto grows around the world. Nice. UK banking giant Standard Chartered to release cryptocurrency trading desk. So this is a huge news because from UK almost some FUD news or some restrictions, some bad news used to come out, because in the last few months it seemed that the UK is not liking Bitcoin and crypto. They just banned leverage trading and other services. But now I see with this ETP and also with this news that the banking giant, so one of the biggest bank in the UK, is launching a cryptocurrency trading desk. So they will allowing to their clients buying Bitcoin. Standard Chartered is the latest bank to join the cryptocurrency craze, with plans to launch a brokerage and exchange platform in Europe. So they will allow to big clients, so wealthy clients and corporations, institutions, to buying Bitcoin. So not to retail clients, but for wealthy clients. Plan B confirms Bitcoin stock-to-flow FX model still on track for $288,000 US. The stock-to-flow cross model remains intact as a new orange dot was printed following May's close, even despite the recent Bitcoin price slump. Okay, let's check this dot. So here is this dot, orange dot. And orange means that we will turn to yellow, and when we turn to yellow, then it might the sign that the Bitcoin price topped out. Bitcoin FUD takes its toll. Okay. Yes. What is stock-to-flow model? The stock-to-flow model refers to the ratio of the current stock of an asset or circulating supply in relation to the flow of production or mined tokens. The higher the number, the more scarce the asset. So this model is applied by gold and also by silver. What they don't do, however, is actually lend support to are to or provide evidence for the author's mathematical model. You can say the phase changes cause prices to go up or down, but without any math behind it, you can't say by how much. Okay. The next piece of news. Ethereum's price could hit $40,000 in long run, Winklevoss twins say. If you don't know who are the Winklevoss twins, so they ordered the Facebook from Mark Zuckerberg at that time. So they wanted to have a kind of social media or social site, and Mark Zuckerberg took over from them and launched Facebook without the Winklevoss twins. And Winklevoss twins entered crypto in the really early days. There are some rumors that they are holding more than 1 million Bitcoin. And also they co-founded the Gemini Digital Asset Exchange. So what Tyler Winklevoss is saying, have predicted the price of Ethereum could reach 40,000 in the long run, with the price target between 5,000 and 10,000 for the end of this year. So I think 5,000 is a really low price prediction, but yeah, so 10,000 sounds better, and 40,000 in long run, yeah. Okay. The price of Ethereum, it's worth nothing, then moved to a new all-time high above 4,300 before its price crashed to 2,000 amid a wider crypto market meltdown. And the Winklevoss twins have this price prediction for Bitcoin, $500,000 US for one Bitcoin. There is so much building happening there on Ethereum that there is where you want to go. That is where your eyeballs are. The thing that has to happen in scalability and throughput, its ability to process many transactions cheaply. Cool news. The next piece of news. Retail Bitcoin holders with balance 0.1 to 0.1 BTC reaches new high. Okay, so these Bitcoin addresses reach a new high. Bitcoin whales have started accumulating again, suggesting the market could see an uptrend. Nice. Bitcoin supply held by entities with balance 0.0 to 0.1. It's growing. So you can see that this is the number of the entities, almost more than 150,000 people holding this range of balances, and it's growing. So nice. Okay. Bitcoin whales are accumulating Bitcoin again. Yeah, so that was the news yesterday also about this. Cool. The next piece of news. Guggenheim partner files for a new investment fund with Bitcoin exposure. Guggenheim partner files for a new investment fund. The filing by the investment firm comes just day after the CIO of the firm sounds another warning about crypto volatility. So maybe yesterday or on the past few days, the CIO warned about crypto volatility, and now they are coming out that they will launch a crypto fund. The fund may seek investment exposure to cryptocurrency, notably Bitcoin, often referred to a virtual currency or digital currency, through cash settlement derivative instruments such as cash-settled exchange-traded futures, or through investment vehicles that offer exposure to Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. So sounds good. So Guggenheim warning about crypto volatility, that wanting people to be afraid about Bitcoin, and now they are announcing that they will launching a kind of crypto investment fund. Norton 360 antivirus tool will allow its 13 million customers to mine Ethereum. You can mine Ethereum using Norton's cybersecurity software. While the company will start slow with a focus on helping customers safely mine Ethereum, Norton LifeLock is considering adding reputable cryptocurrencies in the future. So, guys, hope you know that the Ethereum 2.0 will come, and Ethereum will move from proof of work to proof of stake, and as they will move to proof of stake, then I think you cannot mine with your software, but I'm not sure. So hope the guys at Norton has more insight on this. The next piece of news: artists plan to erect a bronze Satoshi Nakamoto statue in Budapest to honor Bitcoin's creator. Yes, so Budapest is the capital of my country, and this is the statue of Anonymous. Hungary plans to be in the first country in the world to erect a statue of Satoshi Nakamoto, as a life-size bronze bust of Bitcoin's creator will be displayed in Budapest. The bronze bust design is being constructed by two sculptors, Tamás Gili and Réka Gergely. Nice, guys, congratulations. So these are some plans how Satoshi Nakamoto could look like. The next piece of news: China plans a 6.2 billion US dollar digital currency lottery for Beijing residents. Nice. So they are running against crypto, and in the meantime they are launching a lottery in their digital yuan. In the recent CBDC's pilot project, Beijing residents can participate in the lottery by applying through banking apps. China is looking to push further the CBDC use during the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics. Nice. Okay. Okay, guys. So it's a kind of how you want to people to use your national digital currency. You are announcing a lottery, and you are inviting people because people wants to win. People wants to win money, and then this is how you can spread out and go forward with adopting your national digital currency. China's race with CBDCs for the internationalization of renminbi. We have said many times that it's a natural process, and our goal is not to replace the US dollar or any other international currency. I think our goal is to allow the market to choose and to facilitate international trade and investment. Okay, but maybe they want to replace the US dollar. And also there was a news yesterday that one of um, the guy participated in the committee worked on this Chinese yuan CBDCs, and he stated that he can see if this CBDCs would use Ethereum's blockchain. 95% of winners in Chinese CBDC's lottery spent digital yuan prizes. So the same news, some winners purchased additional digital yuan during the pilot. So it's a kind of Ponzi scheme. So you are winning something and you are purchasing that because you want to win more. Okay. Miners on the move. Chinese crypto mining losses be Kazakhstan's gain. So that means that some Chinese miners, also some Chinese miners moved to US, and then now we see some Chinese miners moving to Kazakhstan. Maybe, yeah, it should be that the electricity cost is really low in Kazakhstan. Nice. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Let's check the charts. So this is the horizontal triangle that I made a video. So you just go and check that video. So this is the lower part of the triangle, and this can be the measurement of the movement. If the breakdown would happen, that we would see 23,000 US dollar. If the breakout will continue upward, then the target would be 51,000 US dollar. What can happen here? Few things. So we already broke out here. Now maybe the price can just go forward and going up from here without a retest. This is not so frequently happening with Bitcoin. So more likely we will see a retest, that the price will come up to this upper level of 37,000 and retest the horizontal line of the triangle. And if the price would drop here, then that would be really bad news for Bitcoin, because it would drop faster and further than it would drop with a single breakdown, because that would be a fake out, and this fake out has more power to go downside. If the price would turn here and retrace well, then we would see a nice run up, and then here will be at 44,000. There will be some resistance, because we have the neckline of the previous big head and shoulders there. But after 44, the next target is at 40. It's at 51,000. So you should check it in the next one day. We will see how the Bitcoin's price will retrace. And now we closed 2 4-hour candle around this horizontal line. So that is a good news. And also the exponential moving average rebounds are really supporting now a nice upward movement here. We almost have the same with Ethereum, but let's see how Ethereum looks like. We have an ascending triangle, because the upper side of this triangle is a horizontal level, so that is why it's ascending, because the lower level is increasing in price, and we see nice higher lows here. So higher low, higher low, higher low, and now we are testing here this upward resistance. And if this triangle would broke up, then we would go up to 400,000, but we will have some stop here around 400 and 340, because that was a nice confluence point and some tradings there. So here will be a kind of resistance. If this triangle will break down, then we can revisit almost the levels at 1,500. So now all eyes are on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin makes this move well in the upward trajectory, then we can see also Ethereum and other altcoins pumping really well. So that's it for today. Please go and check our live here. be sure push this thread, subscribe, push the bell, all, and also push the like. You can share this video with sharing your friends. Just copy and you can share. So that's it for today. Let's see you tomorrow.